Just work it along. I want you guys to see it. It starts shiny like this. All right, we're gonna have a bit of wind noise because we're outside, but check out these wheels. I did this the other day, and it got me thinking, because that's what we're dealing with. Could I maybe get the whole truck looking, keeping the weathered look? I like the weathered look. Get the whole truck looking, you know, better. And a little bit more red, but still have all of its age. This is your before, and we'll see what we can get out of it. Just went into my shop and I grabbed whatever I could find, and I had some super clean and a gray Scotch-Brite pad, and I just rinsed the truck off on the wheels and I went to town with it. So that's what we're going to do here. We're going to rinse it with a pressure washer, and while it's wet I'm going to soak it with this stuff, and we'll hit some Scotch-Brite with it and see what happens. You've seen the wheels? I think we can make some of the truck look a little bit better too. So let's get into this. Let's get her washed down. We'll move the truck into a different location. We're having a little bit of fuel starvation issues, but I think I figured it out now. We had a bit of an adventure. I've been driving it to make sure it'll do the lap into the car show. Bob's going to come down. If it stays running, we'll trailer it in. If not, it looks good sitting in my yard. We don't want to push it in, I want to drive it in. That's the whole point. But I went down the back lane here behind me with this thing and drove it to the circuit to my front driveway, and picked up my daughter and drove off the driveway, and it stalled. It was dead on the street. So no registration on the truck, but eventually got it running, and I've added an extra fuel filter. We'll get into some of that extra stuff later in this episode, and if we get where we want to go, you're going to be coming along with the Miata and this thing to the local car show. It's our biggest one in southern Manitoba, I would say, south of Winnipeg, at least that I know of. Every year it's there. It's a good one. So let's get rolling on this, guys. We'll move the truck into place. Alright, let's get a little walk around on this thing. Get some before and after. We'll do some photos too, why not? You can see how the wheels really came out. They're not perfect, which is what I don't want anyways, but they're so much better. Back in the garden here. I really do like this look, guys. I am after a seafoam green in the end, but it looks pretty cool. So we'll maybe get my son out here and we'll do some washing. He likes doing the detailing end of things. Fresh tomatoes, oh yeah. Let's get some water going in the situation here. Surprisingly, it's watertight to some degree. Sorry if we have a lot of wind noise here, but I think the idea is going to be spray some of this, put the purple power on, go over it, keep it one direction like this with the Scotch-Brite, or a purple power or a super clean. I think it's the same. If not, it's in a purple container. And I'll I'll rinse it right away so it doesn't eat in there too long, because I don't know how strong this chemical is, but that's what we'll try. So I'll move the camera in. We might have to add some music because of wind noise, we'll see. But I'm curious to see if this works. If not, well, I'm painting it anyways, so let's have some fun with it. So as you can tell, guys, I'll try and talk over the wind. I don't actually know what color it is. I think it was reddish orange. There's multiple reds being, I'm guessing, spray bombed on here. Try not to hit the glass though, but I noticed the rubber will come nice and black with this. You can kind of feel it get clean too. Well, as the oxidization comes off. Okay, I think I'll hit it every panel twice, and then we'll call it a good day. Okay guys, when I did the back, I could see red, dead paint coming off. Actually, I'm gonna do the roof too. Look how white that turned. Maybe we get our white back out of it. All that rubber stuff. We're gonna have a lot more color to this. Check out that roof, guys. It's half white, half red, but it's kind of the color it should be now. It's definitely the color it should be, and that just took all the moss and crud off from years. You can kind of see up in there a little bit, there's still some. But let's take a look at the back now. Yeah, look at the color is deeper and the oxidization is gone. Yep, I love it. Hey, this is round 2, guys, girls. So I like to get in the rubber part. You can see already stuff's coming out of there. Some is from the rag, but I'm gonna let that soak on there a little bit this time and rinse it off after. So we're gonna hit the door next. And I'm gonna go a couple panels and take note, this is how oxidized the front is. And we'll go to the back, which was the same. And you can see there's a lot more color in it there. It's still flat, which I'm not trying to make it shine. You just bring out those colors that are there, the aged patina, like a fine wine. All right, guys, girls, now we're talking. Look at the color that came out of that paint. All I did was Scotch-Brite the thing. And I'm pretty happy with it. Scotch-Brite and Purple Power type stuff. It looks amazing. Even check out the wheels. I think it'll show a lot better this way. I've done a quick clean on the windows. And I even went over the chrome because I'm going to paint it white, but I took some of the crud off of there, the rust type stuff. And it may have scratched it a bit, but not enough that you'll see it on this truck. The black is black again. I'm really loving this. Okay, so inside I've got to wipe down stuff and vacuum, put the gas tank in the back, and then I think we'll call that good. But I'm gonna go head off to the fair and finish this later. And I got one taillight to wire. Trailer lights, 40 bucks off Amazon. They work. License plate lights, don't need them. I put new trailer signal lights in to replace the other trailer ones. I had a whole grounding issue going on there. Figured that out. And what else did we do? Okay, let's put the prop rod up here. So I found the battery tie down in the rear of the truck. And the problem was one stud was broken off, so I bought a $5-7 kit from Canadian Tire, welded that on. It's supposed to be integrated there. The biggest problem I had, it would run out of gas. You'd start it and it would run for 10 seconds. Then what turns out, it was sucking junk into here. I'm hoping this isn't too hot off the exhaust. We have the shield here. I got about 2 inches there, but it seems to have done the trick. It was sucking little pieces of someone's wrapped Teflon tape around here and whatnot. So that's that. And signals all work, lights work. Thinking, little tidbit here. This is a problem. So this is a problem here, guys. I'm gonna probably weld a temporary floor in here because I want to permit this thing and drive it to work for a week. We get about a 7-day permit here. And since all the lights are working, I've rebuilt the brakes. I think it should be a fun vehicle to take out for that. And I'm thinking the looks are coming. I mean, I'm looking already, so. Tires too, I've upgraded those with a better used set. But pretty good, hey, for an old pair of tires. Alright guys and girls, it is looking really good now. I'm pretty happy with how these colors are starting to pop. What I am thinking is I might want to leave it this way for a while because I like the artistic look, I guess you would say, of a good patina job. This one's pretty rough, but I have to look at it, it might as well look good, and I kind of want to preserve it a bit. So I couldn't find the stuff most people use in our local stores. I looked at 3 different stores for a top coating to bring these colors out even more. So what I got was something called Rejuvenate. It shines and refreshes wood and laminate floors, and it's pretty much the same thing other guys are using. So I put it on here, it darkens it up a little bit. So me and my son are gonna go to town on this and see if we can get a little extra color out of it, and I'll show you guys what I mean here. Let's get her done.
Daddy, what do you mean, son?
You're my son. So check this out, guys. That's the black and the red, and here's the black, same blacks, but you can see how it brings a little more depth to it. You can kind of see here where it's ended, but maybe we'll get half the hood done or something and you guys can see what it does. But the fender is a bit darker. I've done this and these side aprons, and I kind of ended here. You can kind of see where it stopped and it brought out some more of the tones. So let's do half the hood here. All right, I'm gonna go along here so we can both see if we got a good what this is gonna do. This will be our patina sauce here. So we're gonna let this dry and then we'll have a look at it. It takes about 10 minutes and we'll come back to this and work on some other parts of it. Might do 2 coats. We'll see what it brings out. So, what do you think of this patina sauce on here?
Good.
What do you notice? Is it bringing out some colors?
Ah.
It's okay. Not like you're gonna wreck the truck. At the top of the windows here.
Top.
This. I think the idea is to keep it a little bit wet, hey? What do you think? Make sure you wipe it this way, bud. All this way. Keep it one direction.
Isn't it supposed to be the orange kind of color?
You know, I don't know because there's like so many different colors on here.
I like the shinies.
You like the shiny? All right, so here we go, guys, girls. This is the difference. Can you see it's lighter here? It takes on a little bit more of a sheen here. The colors are brought out more. Yeah, there's just a little more depth. So me and my boy did the whole thing. To be way back apparently to get her in there. And this where it was super faded, that's awesome. It came out real good. I think he's calling it peanut sauce. Yeah, we'll do 2 more times like this, and maybe I'll use it on the interior even, actually. It's probably a good idea. So we're gonna do this side of the hood now, and I started by squirting it on the panels, but I found it's better to do what the bottle calls priming the rag, getting it wet. And you just work it along. I want you guys to see it starts shiny like this. And then you work it along, and I try and keep all there you go, mister. I try and keep all the rubbing same direction. But when you get in here, you gotta like work it into the louvers kind of thing.
Hey, it's the wrong way.
And I'm finding it's also not hazing up, which is good. Some car polish will do that if you don't get it out of the grooves. This is more like, I don't know, some sort of coating just kind of greases it up, but it's not greasy, which is sweet. And then that will dry. So it's a little wetter, but it dries a complete consistent sheen here. So we'll get a couple layers on there. All right, let's do our walk around. That's pretty nice. You can see the level of gloss and color that's there. Oh, okay. All right, we're gonna use the shine juice in here too. It actually makes it really smooth. I'm gonna take note of what these look like. We'll hit the dashboard and maybe a bit of the red in the back. All right, check it out. I've got it detailed up to some degree. Came out really nice, like I showed you before. And I went ahead and did the back as well, so it's nice and red. And that's our toolbox, and there we got everything we need. Well, guys and girls, the fuel issue we had seems to be fixing itself with the fuel filter that I added. And Bob has picked up a trailer, and he's donated his truck to the cause for tomorrow.
It looks like Devin's.
Consequently, we have the same year, same color, but his is better because it's got 4-wheel drive. This thing's fully detailed. We're gonna take it to the Morton Corn and Apple Car Show, so hopefully we'll see you there, and we'll see you tomorrow. All right, time to head out. Love the sound of that one. But they've steadily rolled in. It's filled up way across there. You can't see it. It's filled up, and even in the back is filled up here. And this thing here has kept me talking all morning. I'm getting exactly what I was hoping for. Land Cruiser stories of owners and brothers owners.